The voice that we are teaching with conscious discipline that is empowering and encourages us to take hold of our own power is that voice that we call the assertive voice. The assertive voice is the voice of knowing. It paints a very, very clear picture of exactly what we want and what it looks like. The assertive voice does three things. Number one, it tells us exactly what to do. Number two, it is the voice of no doubt. There is absolutely no doubt what it is that we're going to do in this moment. And the third thing that it does is it paints a very clear picture of what that looks like. What does it look like? What does it look like, feel like, sound like? So the tone of the assertive voice would sound something similar to this. My sweater is pink. The table is brown. Stand up and line up at the door. I think sometimes we feel like the assertive voice, especially if we've been raised in the South, that the assertive voice is seen as rude. That's what I always thought. I always thought that if I used my voice and it was assertive, that I was being rude. I see that a lot. I see that a lot with teachers. If we as teachers believe that, then that's what we're going to also teach our children about using their voice. And what we know is it's so important for children to learn to use their voice too. We can't teach skills that we don't have for ourselves. So in order for us to teach children how to advocate for themselves, we first have to learn how to do that for us. And the way to do that is by using your assertive voice. The assertive voice doesn't get louder. It's not aggressive. It keeps the same tone as my speaking voice. The light is on, the table is brown, stand up and walk to the door. It doesn't get louder, and I think that that's a misconception that we have. It also paints a very clear picture of what we want that to look like. So one of the ways that I've been really successful in teaching this with children is I use something called name, verb, paint. And this is the way that I have learned to use my voice. And to be quite honest, using my assertive voice is one of the biggest things that I'm actually working on right now. It's something that I have struggled with my entire life. And so I've really been working hard on using this voice for myself so that I can teach children to use their voice. It's coming along nicely, but it's taken lots of practice and lots of work. But you can do it, and I'm here to tell you, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So the way that name, verb, paint works, you're first going to say their name, you're going to give the action, and then you're going to paint a very clear picture of what you want that to look like. So it's going to sound something like this. Robert, stand up and walk to the door just like this. So if I were giving a direction about keeping your hands safe in the line, I might say, Becky, put your hands by your side just like this. And then I'm going to show them with my body and model what it is that I want them to do. Say their name, tell them the action, and paint the picture of what it looks like. Remember, your tone is one of knowing. It's assertive. Just do it. There's no doubt what it is that we're going to do in this moment, and then paint the picture of what you want that to look like.